VidGamesFTW.
It's a CTR. It's Nitro-Fueled. Hi, you guys didn't think we forgot this. We did fucking Insane Trilogy, me and Vic, all the way through. Then Jerry and I started, and we will eventually get back to it at some point, Spiral Reignited Trilogy. And also in prep for when this first came out, like what, fucking 2 years ago? We did the original adventure mode for original CTR, Nitro Kart, Tag Team Racing, so we're finally here. But we got Chasey!
Yay!
He's gonna lose his crash virginity today, goddammit.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
We're going in deep.
It's a Crash Cove. The Crash Cove.
Alright, so mode.
Let's see, you got Nitro-Fueled, which is just like a very consistent difficulty setting all the way through. Classic mode starts off easy and gets a little more challenging by like the last world. So, obviously Chase isn't doing the whole adventure mode by himself. We're going to be taking turns per race.
And Nitro-Fueled also allows you to like customize your character.
You can customize a lot of
shit. You can be anyone. You can be the villain and then
you can
just go
be
through
Oxide
and
be
race
the
Oxide.
we don't want to do that though. We might just stick as Crash. Or we might jump around a little bit. Who knows? But
I like the idea of classic.
You want to do classic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic. Oh wait.
Go back to classic. Gotta go up to start.
No.
There you go.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, we can only start as these guys. Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Oh, you know what else?
Dangle dial? Dingo dial?
Dang old dial.
Dang old dial.
You can't
Dingo dial.
You can't
I can't what?
Switch the speed and whatnot, right? It's just
Yeah.
Oh, this is just telling
No,
you.
there you go. Oh no, yeah, you're right. No,
okay.
because okay, we have a lot to explain here. This is our VidGames save file, which has fucking nothing unlocked. And if you guys have been following Nitro-Fueled, there were all the seasonal stuff that was going on around the time that this first came out. So there is like a butt fuck load of content. So much content to unlock here. But one of the cool things that they included in Nitro-Fueled is the ability to change your like class of racing from speed, acceleration, which you're seeing right there at the the top left screen. So right now, because everything is still locked, and this is still a fresh game for this VidGames profile on the PS4, we kind of just have like the base everything. So I think just choose a... We can go back in, I believe, and switch out characters from like the pause menu. So whoever you want to go with right now should be whoever you want to go with, and we might be able to change back later.
No, classic is like you're stuck with this character and then
we're stuck with Coco then.
But hey, if we're stuck with Coco, then it's just like when we did the original, because we played Coco.
We were Coco with the original?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. All right.
I think I chose I was choosing the character, so I chose Coco because
I could have sworn we were Crash, but all right.
No, because
shit, we should have chosen Nitro-Fueled.
Because that's what I was saying. With Nitro-Fueled, you could just customize and like do whatever.
Yeah, no, I thought they were like that, like open for both versions.
Yeah, no, classic is classic.
Okay, classic.
Okay, well, since I'm the virgin, I figured I should play easy level 1.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I mean, that's like the only one you can start off with, which is Crash.
Yeah, because you have to unlock the other little portals as you go along.
Because then
they'll explain to you after this cutscene. Let's watch the cutscene.
Race today, trophy prize each track. It's a butterfly with a really big head, and it did.
Vroom vroom.
UFO.
I would have put subtitles on.
I was gonna say I can't hear it.
Yeah, we'll put subtitles on. We forgot. That's the one thing we forgot to do.
Okay,
He
so
says,
basically the
Nitrous
same.
Oxide, I'm the fastest racer in
I'm
the
the fastest
galaxy.
fucker in the fucking galaxy,
Yeah,
bitches.
I'm the fastest fucker. No one can fuck like I can. I get all the bitches and hoes. He's one of those guys you go...
that's not looking good for my virginity.
When you go to dun, 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 dun,
That's Star Wars.
and then he's there,
Fuzzy Dykes.
and he's fucking a chicken behind the bar.
He's fucking a chicken behind the bar?
No, I said a chick
Oh.
behind the bar.
I heard chicken too, but
Okay,
I was like,
okay.
I didn't say. I know. I heard that, but I knew what you meant.
I was probably starting to say "and," but then I switched my sentence because
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
because "and" was not the word I wanted.
I was like, I don't know if I want to play this
Look, it's
game
Coco!
anymore. What's happening?
This game's very horny. Look, it's Tiny Tigger. Shit, I can't say that. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. He's trying to learn how to drive.
What, Tigger like in Winnie the Pooh?
Stop it! It's a bad word.
What? I was just referencing a character from the show.
Okay.
You know, Tigger.
You guys are fucking stupid.
Look, I wasn't the
Cortex
one that
said it
made
was
the
funny.
implication, alright?
Crash is immune to our jokes. So eat that butterfly.
No! What a
forever.
pure creature.
Crash the butterfly. That was Crash's natural habitat.
I don't think it was the butterfly's natural habitat.
Well, I mean, the butterfly is kind of intruding in it.
Check it out. He's giving you hints and tips and shit.
The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads, which
warp
lead to
pad.
races.
A warp pad is your gateway to a race.
Wait, so is this... Okay, so this is like the hub, kind of like in like a Diddy Kong Racing kind of thing?
Yes. Do you remember when I was telling you about that? When we did Diddy Kong Racing, I said that CTR, the original from Naughty Dog,
Oh, I do remember
kind of
you
was
mentioning
inspired by Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah.
Yeah, because for testing purposes, I believe they
Good luck and
remade
draw
one of the-
fast.
they
They
remade one of the
remade.
tracks.
Yeah, we played that one too, so I know which one they recreated.
All right.
Now, for everyone watching, we are not going into this in a very traditional. You would think, we didn't fucking let Chase get used to the controls, and we're just gonna throw him in. No, we had him get used to the controls.
Well, get used. I'm probably still gonna
Typical
suck, but I
Mark forgot to fucking prep shit ahead of
But
time. Like, no.
I have a basic understanding.
Yes.
I went a couple time trials, and I think
We-
I should be okay.
Hopping, power sliding, and boosting in those slides
Yeah.
is what you need to know.
I'm
to
still gonna be a bit rusty, but I understand how it was supposed
is
to
what
work.
you need to know to master the game.
I was gonna say you'll see the differences in how we play the game. On
Well, no,
like,
well,
who's
because even
playing.
it's been a while since we've played CTR
well
to any degree, whether it's the original or this one. So
yeah.
these load times are amazing, though. We don't have everything. As far as that seasonal shit that I was talking about goes, we actually don't have everything on this VidGames profile fully updated for the game. So, like, if they manage to somehow get rid of the long load times and other little patches, that's not in this version that we're playing at the time.
Monkey.
So, one thing I didn't tell you, which you're going to want to really wait for at the end here, is right before it says go, you're going to want to start boosting. So,
Yeah.
accelerate. Ah, dang.
I
You're
missed
close.
it.
Right in the red. You can press triangle if you want the other meter too. That's the classic meter.
No.
Oh, use that circle.
Wait, so circle?
Bloop.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, I missed it.
So your
I'm
meter.
getting used to the boosting and stuff.
Yeah. This meter is actually fashioned off of the old school meter from the original game, but I think if you hit triangle, you might be able to bring up the
Triangle switches
The remastered meter.
meters.
if it's easier to read, because this one goes from right to left, and the other one goes from left to right.
There we go. Ah.
Because there's this one. I believe
Yeah.
there's one where it's like a speedometer or something, and then there's one where it's like it's like curved and stuff. Where it's like,
And of course, all the pros use a speedometer or whatever.
or I
don't
think
know.
it's that or something. like that.
With bombs, you can like with shells.
Oh, they roll.
Yeah, they're like shells, so you can actually hold down and then hit circle, and then you can throw it behind you.
Oh, okay.
I remember R2 you can use to look behind you.
I see.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
might
but I
come
mean,
in,
who uses
it
R2,
might
am
come
I
in
right?
handy. Well, sometimes I use it. TNT.
I was gonna say.
Also, don't be near him when he blows up, because he'll blow you up too.
Oh yeah, you said if I get one of those, I have to jump off to get it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you start hopping right away, it's about 3 to 4 hops, but just keep mashing it until it just flies off your head. You'll be good.
Dang it.
Also, if someone's in front of you and they have a TNT on their
Oh,
head,
and I forgot I can do it backwards. Okay.
if someone's in front of you with a TNT on their head and they try to hop it off, you better not be right behind them because it's gonna fly
back.
backwards and they can still hit you. But no, you got this one in the
No.
back. Pretty simple.
There we
You're
go.
good. You're good.
First place.
Yeah.
All right. Good start.
Yeah.
A little rusty, but I got it.
Yeah. That's all you really need to know. And we've got blue cocoa.
It's like cocoa, but blue
Yeah.
instead of brown.
Instead of chocolate,
I want chocolate.
hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa!
There's actually a level in Crash 3 called Hot Cocoa. Do you want to go now, or we're gonna go one race per dude? So,
Sure, why not?
all right.
He's going to trade off.
So Chase, Vic, and me, and then we'll just keep doing that order.
Demolition time.
I wish, like, in Smash, there was, like, a button you could press to skip through different hints and whatnot, so you just read them and stuff like that.
Demolition.
So just being like, yep, okay.
Yeah, there are battle modes and shit. Like, there's a lot to do in this game. It's really fun.
I mean, battle mode's just fun when it's either
Battle
online
mode's
with friends or just
That's
with
why
friends in general.
I like, damn it. Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal's a good one.
Twisted Metal's fun. From when we've played together, we've had a fun time with that.
We only own the first game. I want to get more. There are like a bunch of Twisted Metals.
My first introduction to it was the one for the PSP.
Wow.
Yes. It was actually a pretty good game. I enjoyed it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah,
It was Twisted Metal Head On, I think was the name of the game. Because I obviously don't have my PSP anymore. I got rid of it a long time ago.
And then its sequel, Apply to the Forehead. He just gives me this confused smile, like, I think I get it.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just these two.
Yeah, it's whatever. Just, yeah.
That's whatever.
Go to the thing.
You got it. I'll do Ruse Tubes.
Ruse Tubes.
And actually, my first introduction to battle cars like that, like that genre,
Yeah.
was an old N64 game called Vigilante 8.
Vigilante 8?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard this either.
It's Twisted Metal's like ghetto twin brother.
Okay, if it's on N64, which came first? I think Twisted Metal was 98? 97, 98?
Yeah, and what? Nintendo 64 came out in 95. I don't know what the release date was. You know what?
Look it up.
I'm going to look it up since I'm not playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say, let's grab the Twisted Metal case over there, but I don't know where
So
it
let's
is.
look up Twisted Metal first. Let's verify what
Twisted Metal's like in there.
It's in there somewhere.
release date. Okay, so Twisted Metal came out. Let's see.
I'm gonna
November
shoot for
5th, 1995. So probably Twisted Metal. Yeah, that's what it said.
Twisted Metal came out in 95?
Yeah,
Whoa. I did not know that.
for the original PlayStation.
Oh wow.
All right, so probably not.
Yeah, I think Vigilante 8
Vigilante
came after.
8 release date. And I think they ported it over to the Xbox at some point. June 1st, 1998. Yeah,
Okay,
so 3 years
okay.
later. Oh, it was also on PlayStation. That I did not know.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, because they ported
Okay,
it over
well,
to the Xbox Arcade in
what was the-
2008, this is says.
What was the primary version? The N64 or the PS1? Which one was made first?
Let's see.
Go like
Vigilante
the
8.
article.
Nintendo 64. It might. I wonder if they released at the same time. Oh, actually, hang on. I think it is a split release here. No, PlayStation came first. It was ported to N64 March 17 the next year, 99.
Okay.
Damn.
That's the version I played. Because like I said, I didn't have a PlayStation, so
Yeah. But with how just radically different a game can look from one console to another, especially within that generation, I'm wondering what they'd look like side by side.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure. I wonder.
Yeah,
if there's,
because the
like, comparison
PlayStation and the
videos.
Nintendo 64 are definitely a lot different in
Yeah.
art style. Although the PlayStation's 3D
Well, and what
usually
it
has a lot
can
more of
run,
that
too.
pixelated look,
Yeah.
where the Nintendo 64 is usually a little bit more
The
streamlined, I think.
the polygonal look of the two. I mean, again, if you want to go that typical fucking route, you just gotta look at either Crash 1 or Mario 64 or like Banjo and Spyro. Like those ones came out in the same year, so those ones might be a bit more comparable to one another.
Uh-huh.
They're both very polygonal, but like they run radically different.
Yes.
So
Yeah, their way of handling and tackling the 3D space was a lot different.
I want to know what Banjo did for its time for the original N64 version that let it look so clean and so good with how much they can render at once. Because with Spyro, again, both these games came out in the same year. Spyro, one dude on the team from Insomniac, made an engine that fucking like pioneered basically when you see like low poly ass shit in the background, and the closer you get to it, it renders out the actual models. They pioneered that with Spyro.
Well, because Nintendo 64 does that. Like Mario 64, if you get too far away from Mario's face, he gets kind of polygonal. Same thing in Link and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Same thing.
It was mainly for characters.
If you get too far away from your main character, they load in a lower polygon model.
Because too, I think Mario 64's and Zelda's environments are a little. They're big, but I don't think they're as big as Spyro. Spyro's tend to be quite out there, and with how they just managed to make it all work, it was impressive tech for the time.
Yeah, because of course, Ocarina of Time gets around it, and Majora's Mask, because they like when you walk in, like into a dungeon or something like that, everything's separated by the doors. So even though, the only really big area is Hyrule Field, I would say.
Yeah.
Or in Majora's Mask Termina Field. Although some of the areas in that game are pretty big. But yeah, but you're right. There's generally significantly less open space. As a general rule, I would say.
Yeah, because they needed tech to make sure that they could hide the loading times with certain tricks and with rendering big areas at a time. Spyro doesn't really do that so much. Like, it kind of does, but like in any given area, it all just looks so open. So like it was done before Spyro, obviously, like as we're talking, but like it to that degree that it did it, like it was. Like, it might not be like revolutionary, but it did lead to some tech that is still used to this day, and it was pretty impressive for the time. The panoramic,
a lot of games
degree of it is what they
a lot of games in that generation. I mean, it was the beginning of 3D, so
yeah.
It was like the beginning of like what revolutionized games nowadays.
Yeah, like just think like Zelda in 3D space, they needed to figure out a way to go through the 3D space when like fighting and looking through different targets. So that's why they introduced the Z target, that you could lock on to your like enemy or like a certain like point of interest, and that mechanic still gets used in 3D games to this day all the time.
Yeah.
So
there were a lot of tricks too that CTR did, like just getting a racing game of this nature to run as fast and as fluid as it did, with really solid controls at the time. Whoa! That was a little weird. The only real character-driven racing game like this, besides little weird ones like Speed Punks or other weird shit that is like super obscure, was Diddy Kong Racing. It did pioneer like the character-based cartoony racer. CTR was inspired by it, but as we saw, because if you guys didn't know or don't remember, we did a versus, Chase and I, on Diddy Kong Racing. It got a little weird. In some areas, there were tracks that were just all types of fuckery, and we just kept getting stuck on walls at certain points and behind, under the bridge and shit.
I remember the bridge. The bridge.
Yeah, no, CTR doesn't have that problem. I'm not saying that, that means Crash is better. I'm just saying, like, no, they ironed a lot of stuff out. They had the time. They wanted to see what made Diddy Kong Racing tick and how it works, so that way they could, like, polish it up for their kart racer. And it obviously shows. Woo!
I kind of want to try Diddy Kong Racing, because
it's pretty good.
It's a good game.
The thing it did, too, that even predates fucking Mario with Mario Kart 7, is that it has the multiple vehicles. Mm-hmm. So you've got the boat, you've got the plane, and you've got the cart. That was pretty damn cool. And not a whole lot of racing games, again, that are like these.
And they have quite a big variety of different types of modes and stuff as well when it comes to like multiplayer and battling each other and things like that. And even in the adventure mode, it's like not just racing. It's like, you'll incorporate different modes into that. So it's cool and it has its unique moments. But you're right, around the edges it is a little...
There's some rough patches, but it's not overall bad at all.
No.
I wouldn't say that.
No, it's definitely still a good game. It's just not solid. A great game.
Yeah. it wants a CTR could run basically. But yeah, like not a whole lot of Crash was going to touch on it in a canceled racing game from 2010. Mario Kart kind of does it with the paragliding and the underwater stuff. There aren't too many cartoony character
But even
kart
that's
races.
just for moments, you know. It's not like the entire.
But what
level.
about Sonic and Sega All Stars?
Did they do something similar?
They had it, like by game.
Wait. I seem to have stopped caring. So anyway,
I was gonna say by game 2, that's when they were like, let's do air and underwater shit, like the boat and the.
When did that one come out?
2? Oh, like I fucking remember.
It probably ripped off Mario Kart 7. So anyway, tune in next time. We will get into some more races and some more discussions. So. Loading times are amazing.
Yeah, this game really likes to make you wait for a little while.
A lot of games do. Today's age.
That's the power.
PS5.
That's the power of modern games.
Was like fuck that shit. And even games like this that take forever on the PS4 are like 8 seconds, 4 seconds on the PS5. It's really good.